Tonight's bedtime story is Mhewmhew and the Star-Whispering Night Garden. Please subscribe for more of Mhewmhew's bedtime stories. Thank you. Tonight, the air is very quiet. Even the wind is sleepy. Mhewmhew steps out into her backyard. Her paws press gently into the cool, soft grass. Above her, the sky is a deep, velvety blue, sprinkled with tiny stars, like sugar on a midnight cake. She looks around and notices something special. The little garden gate at the far end of the yard is glowing with a gentle, silvery light. It only shines like this on nights when the night garden is ready to open. Mhewmhew's heart gives a soft little flutter, not from fear, but from quiet excitement. She takes a slow breath in and out and pads closer to the glowing gate. Mhewmhew nudges the gate open. It swings without a sound, like it has been waiting just for her. As she steps inside, the garden begins to change. Closed flower buds slowly start to open, one by one. Each petal glows with a gentle pastel light: pink, lavender, soft blue, and minty green. The whole garden looks like it's made of tiny lanterns. The air smells sweet, like jasmine, honey, and fresh night air. Mhewmhew's shoulders relax. Her whiskers twitch happily. She feels welcome. She thinks to herself, "This is a place where worries can't follow me." And she walks deeper into the night garden. At first, the garden is quiet. Quiet in a peaceful way. Then, Mhewmhew notices a tiny speck of light floating near a flower. It blinks once, then twice, softly, slowly. Another light appears, then another, and another. Soon, the air is full of little glowing fireflies drifting all around her, like tiny stars that decided to come closer. Their lights blink in a gentle rhythm, on and off, on and off. It feels almost like music, a lullaby written in light. Mhewmhew's heartbeat begins to match their soft blinking, slower and calmer with every moment. At the very middle of the night garden stands a tall, gentle tree. Its trunk is strong and dark, but its leaves Its leaves shimmer as if each one is holding a tiny star. Mhewmhew walks up to the tree and sits quietly at its roots. A soft breeze moves through the branches. Not too strong, just enough to make the leaves rustle. The sound they make is like a whisper, an old, kind voice. If she listens closely, she can almost hear words. Rest now, little one, the tree seems to say. You did your best today. Now it's time to let go and be still. The whispers wrap around her heart like a warm, invisible blanket. From the shadows, a tiny hedgehog toddles over. Its little spikes look more like soft brushstrokes than anything sharp. It curls up right beside Mhewmhew, like a tiny, warm pebble. A small bunny hops gently toward her, its ears drooping in the sweetest, sleepy way. It leans against her side, eyes closing, trusting her completely. Above them, on a low branch, a little bird fluffs its feathers and tucks its head under its wing. None of them speak, but Mhewmhew can feel their words quietly in her heart. You are safe. You are loved. You can rest now. Her breathing slows, in and out, just like the soft rise and fall of her tiny friends asleep beside her. After a while, Mhewmhew notices something new. On the ground, near her paws, a tiny path of petals begins to appear. Each petal glows like it's made of gentle stardust, soft and shimmering. She reaches out and touches one very carefully with the tip of her paw. As soon as she does, a quiet feeling fills her chest. I am calm. The thought arrives like a soft feather. She touches another petal. I am safe, says the next feeling inside her heart. Another petal. I am loved. The petals aren't just beautiful. They carry little messages, little truths that help her body finally relax. Mhewmhew wants to keep these feelings close, to remember them when she gets sleepy. She finds a large, soft leaf lying nearby and folds it into a tiny basket with her paws. Then, very gently, she begins to gather the glowing petals, one by one. Each petal she picks up sends another warm thought through her. I can let go. I did enough today. It's okay to rest now. The little leaf basket begins to fill with starlight. As she walks along the petal trail, the garden stays perfectly calm. No rush, no noise, just the sound of her easy breathing and the soft crunch of grass under her paws. The petal trail leads Mhewmhew to a very special place. In the center of the garden, there is a round bed of moss, soft and thick, like a living pillow. Above it, a beam of moonlight shines down like a spotlight, just big enough for one small, sleepy cat. The moss looks cool and gentle, like it will hold her and never let her fall. Mhewmhew steps closer, still holding her basket of stardust petals. She can feel the garden watching over her. The trees, the flowers, the fireflies, all wishing her sweet dreams in their own quiet way. Mhewmhew settles onto the moss bed. It feels cool and soft and perfectly safe. She holds the little leaf basket to her chest, feeling its warm glow against her fur. She closes her eyes for just a moment and makes a quiet wish. She wishes for sweet dreams, for herself, and for anyone who might be listening tonight. Then, with a gentle breath, she blows softly into the basket. The petals rise, floating up into the night air. Higher and higher they drift until they begin to change. Each glowing petal turns into a tiny star, joining the sky above. The night garden returns her wish by filling the sky with even more sleepy little lights. When Mhewmhew opens her eyes again, she is no longer on the moss. She is back in her own cozy room. She's tucked beneath her blanket, her head resting on her soft pillow, her tail curled around her like a little question mark of comfort. The window beside her bed shows the night sky. There seem to be just a few more stars tonight, twinkling gently as if waving hello. On her bedside table, a tiny speck of stardust remains, a little reminder of the night garden and of all the calm it gave her. Mhewmhew takes one last, slow, easy breath, in and out. Her body feels heavy and relaxed. Her heart feels warm and quiet. As her eyes close, she knows the night garden will always be there. Anytime she needs a place to feel safe, loved, and ready for sleep. Good night, night garden. Good night, stars. Good night, little dreamer. Good night.